I bought my first pack of Pokemon cards yesterday.
Oh my god.
Welcome to episode 13, guys, of the Still Loading podcast. And there's a theme this time around. We're going to be talking about Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably say this a few times. I like Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon my whole life like Alex has. My knowledge is very limited. I think we've talked about this. I think we decided that was probably Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, where
I think
Pikachu
I
follows you around.
yeah, I think I remember all of like 5 minutes of that. Okay, that's it. I
Oh my
played
god.
Arceus when it came out. I didn't finish it. It was great. I loved it. And now I am addicted to the Pokemon app. Okay. Alex has been playing Pokemon his whole life.
Pokemon, if you couldn't tell from, having Pokemon plushies in my background and sort of just everything I talk about, I mean, I'm wearing a Pokemon Christmas sweater right now. I love Pokemon. I have not played the new Pokemon app because the card game has never really been a big part of my enjoyment of the largest media franchise in the world.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm very excited. So Lizzy, tell me a bit about this app.
Okay, to be completely honest, I started this because a lot of like my online friends that are in Discord have been talking about it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna open a pack," and I'm like, "What are all of y'all like? What are y'all talking about?" And nobody bothered to tell me what it was because everybody knows. Like, I don't really like. I dabble a little bit in Pokemon, but I don't know anything. And finally, one day, I was like, "What are y'all doing?" And somebody was like, "Oh, it's a new, TCG app." Downloaded it. I downloaded it because I want to just collect cute Pokemon.
Sure.
But then like they teach you how to battle, and to my understanding, it's like a condensed version of like a real like sit down battle.
Yeah.
And so I've learned how to do that, and that's really fun too. But yeah, you're basically just ripping packs and collecting Pokemon, and then you can battle
So
if you want to.
does it have like is it you construct like I think it's a 60 card deck for Pokemon, and you have the prize cards, and if you get all 6 prize cards you win the game? Like, is that the format of card game you're playing, or is it its own sort of special?
You can build a deck, and it can auto build you a deck, and you like pick like a type, and you can build it. You have,
Oh, cool.
I think it's 20 cards go in, and then you have three like not turns. You can have like as many as you need, but you have to win. Whoever gets the third win first, basically.
Right.
Then that's all they have for battles right now. And you can like battle like there's like AI that you battle, like the
Mhm.
computer for stuff. You can battle friends, and then you can battle like a random person, which is also interesting and fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, it's been a lot of fun, and it's definitely taught me a bunch, and I've been very interested in like learning about Pokemon and stuff,
Sure,
but
sure. So have you like discovered a lot of Pokemon like through this game, or?
I mean, okay, so I know that there's a lot of generations of Pokemon. Okay. I don't
Yeah,
know what generation or what even like I don't know anything about this. Okay.
sure.
So I now know a majority of I don't know if I want to use the word majority. I have gained some knowledge about some of the Pokemon through this app.
Okay. Well, we'll be testing that a little bit later.
I'm really nervous.
We'll be testing
Which
that
is
for
why I
sure.
continue to say I am not a Pokemon person, because the Pokemon community is gonna throw me out when it's like Pikachu and I'm like, I don't know. And they're gonna be like, she's done. She's out. Get rid of her.
You're done.
Yep, no more.
You're canceled.
Yep.
They'll be like, "Oh, you think you're a Pokemon fan? Name all 956."
Is that
And
really
you're
how many
like,
there are?
"Oh, I don't think it's 956. I think it's
I
low
thought it
900s.
was
I think it's like 912 or
Oh,
something."
I thought it was more than that. That's
No,
crazy.
I don't think they've broken 1,000. Have they?
Let's see.
Have they broken 1,000? They might have.
How many Again, people probably are like, how do you not know this?
Look, I played through Scarlet and Violet. I have a living dex. I should
They
know,
do.
but
They have, sorry,
okay, yeah,
1,025.
1025. Yeah.
Okay,
So
just kidding. I don't know. This says 1,164, but it does
no.
sound like they have broken 1,000.
That's probably with like regional forms and like alternate forms of things like RC, like for instance, Legends Arceus, which you played, had like, they had Ursa Luna, or they had sort of like ancient forms of like Basculegion and Basculin and stuff. So might be something along those lines where it's like, okay, it's 164 with all the Alola forms and
Yeah.
all the Galarian forms and stuff, but like,
Let me tell you about my cards real quick, though.
okay, yeah, show me
reason,
some of your favorite cards.
Well, the only reason I bought these, I'll be completely honest, that the only
Okay.
reason I bought them is I don't think I will physically get into collecting cards. I think that's a dangerous territory for somebody
It
who
is.
has a very addictive personality. I have a really hard time of like getting into things and then wanting to spend an absurd amount of money into it. And so, well, this isn't my thing. I'm just going to go ahead and stop while I'm ahead.
Yeah.
However, we have a friend on Twitch by the name of Kate Anderson.
Oh,
And
Kate.
yes, and Kate has been opening packs lately.
Oh, cool.
And the other day I went in her stream and she was painting Pokemon cards. So basically what she was doing was like leaving like this, like the actual like
And then
Pokemon,
extending the borders.
yes. So
Yeah.
I am a big fan of fire type Pokemon, like all the fire type Pokemon, like I love them. And so they have a Growlithe in this, and this one you could see, like this was not like in the pack and I happened to pull it. This one was like on like the front. And I was like, I want to paint this one. So I bought the pack mostly just for this one. And then it was just kind of fun to like open my first pack of Pokemon cards last night with some pals. But that's really the only reason I bought it. It's just because I want to paint one and then put it like on my pin board or something and be like, look what I made.
Yeah, like altering cards is like a really, really fun, popular thing. Jess and I did it. So during the pandemic, we really got into like having little art and crafts nights, which is what spawned our now Lego dates. Which we'll talk about Lego in a minute. But I when she was painting on like a little canvas, making her happy little trees, I was altering Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, that's cool too. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. Oh, hello, Mando.
I love that.
Yeah, opening packs is a dangerous road, but I think like altering, like if you're, you go out and you buy like a 50-cent card off of TCG Player, and then you can alter it.
And that's already a problem because let's face it, this app is like a gotcha kind of like thing. It's a money grab bag. And I was very like, because like for the most part, you can for a while just open packs just by like accumulating like a currency of sorts. But then after a while, they cut you off from that currency. And that's when it's like, okay, you have to wait 8-10 hours to open another one, which is where you start like, you're like, I need more cards, and so then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I can spend $1, I can spend $5. Luckily I am not like getting far into it, but I have like $10 in there right now that I've like been like, I'm itching to open something and put like $5 in there. And I'm like, this is why I can't get into it again.
For sure.
Addictive personality will go entirely way too far. At least these are physical. So my husband wasn't as mad when I was like, I want to buy real Pokemon cards than when I was like, I'm spending $7 on an app. He's like, absolutely not. We are not doing this.
Yeah. I'll just say, if you're not like, if you're just looking for like, oh, I want to alter a card, or like I want this one specific card, way cheaper and way more space efficient to just buy the single off the internet.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
You should get like, most Pokemon cards are like 50 cents on TCG Player, and it's way easier, especially if you're in the States and your mail system is not currently down. I have like $200 in Magic the Gathering cards just like stuck in the mail right now. But
my
is what it is.
Speaking of trading cards, I really wish as a kid I understand the value of how like big and broad some of these were. Like Zelda, I hoarded everything Zelda I possibly could. I definitely had a stack of Pokemon cards that got passed down to me from like another family member, along with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure some good Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember watching it as a kid. I know the whole like Blue Eyes White Dragon thing. I know I had
Sure.
like 2 of those cards. And now I'm
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
kicking myself for ever giving those away.
I definitely had like early Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like a lot of them.
Mhm.
Like I definitely had like a full set of like Blue Eyes and Dark Magicians
Yep.
and Red
Yeah,
Eyes
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Dragon. Um and I had a lot of like base set and jungle Pokemon cards. I know I had Charizard. I know I did. We had a couple, but it's okay. It's for me. It's just like I've now I probably wouldn't sell them anyway.
Uh-huh.
So because that's just not how my brain
Oh
works.
no.
Like
Now I'm a collector of things.
yeah, if you couldn't tell, I also waste my money on nerdy shit. Uh,
For
um,
anybody who is listening to this, I just want to remind you guys, if you guys are interested in finding this and you're wanting to see all the things that we're talking about, because we do try to explain what we're talking about if you guys aren't watching, but you can find this on YouTube, the
yes,
Still Loading podcast. You can listen there, but you can also watch on there, just so you guys know if you're sitting here going, what are y'all talking about? Find us on YouTube.
yeah. I am currently sitting in front of probably $1,500 in board games, probably. And this is not the entirety of my board game collection. It's absurd. But on the topic of wasting money on nerdy shit, I made a big purchase this weekend too.
Did you buy it?
I bought the Great Deku Tree Lego set
Dude,
because
do you think
it's
they'll put it on Black Friday?
I don't know.
Just Pokemon? Do Legos go on sale? Like,
Not often.
I was gonna say.
I'm not sure about that. For me, it was I'm a Lego Insiders member because like if you buy from their site, you'll often get like a bonus set or two,
Uh-huh.
and some of them are really cool. And I've been waiting basically for a time because I spent 300 some Canadian dollars on this. Um, I wanted to make sure that the other sets that came with it, I was really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
I almost pulled the trigger a few weeks ago when they had like a library, like little reading nook
I know what
looking
you're talking
set.
about. Yeah, it's super
Um,
cute.
yeah, I almost pulled my trigger on that, but I really didn't like the other one that came with. But
Mm-hmm.
this weekend was you got double Lego Insiders points, which you can like redeem for like discounts and like
Uh-huh.
like extra stuff. Um, and it was also the 2 sets was a Christmas train, which let's go Polar
That's cool.
Express,
Yeah.
and a record player. So it
Oh,
was like a little record.
I've seen that one. That's dope too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I was like, well, I think that those 3 sets plus the double Lego Insiders points was like worth it enough for me because
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Deku Tree is like the best bang for your buck Lego set out there. There were a few others that I was like, well, this might actually be better, but
Uh-huh.
I just want to have the Deku Tree in the background of all of our podcasts,
That's
and I wanted to build it because
I want so bad to get it and like put it on like one of these shelves because I think it's gonna be so cool.
it's really cool.
Is it an illusion or is your ceiling slanted behind you?
I'm on the
I was
3rd
gonna
floor of
say,
the
are you
house.
gonna be able to fit? I mean, with I guess like,
Ah,
I
yeah.
think if you guys are watching or if you're listening, it's kind of like think of like shelves like a 3x3 like cube shelving. I don't know if you would be
Yeah.
able to fit it in one of those cubes, but I'd be curious to see if you could fit it on top of all of it.
I'm hopeful. My tall neck fit up there before my cat pushed it
Ah.
off. It's currently right next to me. Actually, this is what remains of my tall neck.
Wait, when
So,
something breaks like that, are you just like I'm not doing this again?
oh, I will.
Now it's at
I
the
just have
bottom of the
other.
list.
I have between Lego and like on my own personal time, I've been getting into like painting Warhammer
Uh-huh.
miniatures. So I'm just like, I'll get to the tall neck the next time I like
Mhm.
need a Lego set. But I also have both of the Lord of the Rings sets that Jess and I are going to build together as a couple this winter, I think. So
That'll be dope too.
it'll be dope. That will not fit in my office, and they're going to need their own like custom made like display
Oh
areas.
my
But
god.
it's going to be worth it.
I have one more Lego set I need to do, and it's the Infinity Gauntlet. And I got it from my
Yeah.
husband like 2 years ago at this point. And then I got him, it's like these lights that you like put in it, so like all of the stones light up. It's been sitting in that closet, and I'm like, we really should build this because I really think it would be really cool on the shelves.
It's a fun couples activity.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's also just for me. I'm trying to do things away from screens because I spend so much time in front of a screen
Yeah.
with work. So like I like there's games that I still want to play over this winter where I'm taking a break from theater, but I'm also like I'm gonna be painting. I'm gonna be doing little crafty things. I'm gonna be building Legos. So we're gonna have lots of fun, nerdy things to discuss,
Yeah.
and also like playing some board games. I think over the past 6 months I've accumulated like a dozen games, and I'm like, well, we haven't had time to play it, so wait until the winter.
I need to get into. That's what I need to do is get away from my screen.
Hey,
It's bad.
hey, painting your Pokemon cards.
I know. The thing is I need something that my husband will do too, and I know he's gonna be like, I'm not painting a fucking Pokemon card. He already is like not a Pokemon person, so
Sure.
when I'm excited about Pokemon, he's like, okay.
Sure, for sure. One question before we get into the main meat of the episode. Since starting your journey with this app, have you changed what your favorite Pokemon is?
No, I really think since Arceus and even just like seeing Pokemon here and there, like I said, I've always been a very like fire type Pokemon. I'm a big fan of like Vulpix. I love any of like Charizard, Charmeleon, like all of them.
Sure.
I don't know if I could like I would have to really sit and think about like a favorite, but it's somewhere in that fire type, I think is where it resides. You have a favorite. Is it Piplup? Did Hiplup come from Piplup?
Yeah.
Is Piplup actually the real like favorite?
Piplup is my favorite.
Okay,
yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah. I've been playing since like first generation, but Piplup is probably my favorite.
How'd you get Hiplup though? Was it just like, oh, H is good and I'll just go with H, or was there because you're Alex?
I'm Alex. I think it was just like I'm hip with the kids. I don't know. It just sounded nice, and it was free on all the social medias.
Okay,
basically.
no, I appreciate it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I don't think it was like, I don't know. It was mainly like finding a name that was very easy to spell if you hear it, was easy to like free on basically all social medias, and was vaguely Nintendo related.
Was it ever weird being called Hiplup? Like I think I still consistently call you Hiplup or Lup.
Yeah.
I think this is the only place that I really call you Alex, and then even so, I still feel like I slip up a lot because just for the past, I don't know, 3-ish years of our friendship, you've always ever just been Hiplup to me.
Yeah.
So I always wonder because like on Twitch and stuff, I was still Lizzy. I was never anything else.
No, it's Hiplup is just another name I respond to.
Yeah, that's
like,
funny.
I don't know if I'll ever go back to like streaming unless I get really into like speedrunning a game or something. But I'm getting too old to be a good speedrunner anyways. But I would probably I probably will be making some YouTube videos over the next year. And I'll just continue to go by Hiplup in that sphere. It's just when we're doing the podcast, I was like, oh well, if Lizzy's just going by Lizzy, I'll just go by my name. Yeah. So that's kind of that evolution. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
What do you have for me?
All right, Lizzy. Since you're now Pokemon's #1 fan and you know everything about all 1,000 and some odd Pokemon, we decided to test your knowledge of this wonderful franchise.
Let me tell you how hard it is for me to be not a know-it-all. Okay, the Aries in me runs so deep, guys, so deep. I don't like losing. I don't like being a fool, and I'm gonna look like an idiot here, and I just have to be okay with that.
No, I think you'll get more than you like. I've been fair.
Okay.
For the
I
most
did
part.
message Flip last night because we were like, me and somebody's on Discord, we were like talking about it, and I was like going through, it was like these, I found like a quiz that it just had like silhouettes, and I was like,
Oh no.
how many of these like could I actually do? And I was like, oh Jesus Christ, if he picks like, I don't know, like some random fucking generation, I was like, I'm not gonna know any of these. And I messaged Alex last night and I was like, please, for my sake, can you throw in a few that I would know so I feel good about myself when I get one?
Who knows? All right. So we're gonna play a game called Who's That Pokemon?
This is so cute.
Which,
Oh my god.
yeah, which for those who might not have grown up watching the TV show, after every commercial break, at least early on, I don't know if they still do it, they would like they'd have a game, a screen, and it would actually look a lot like this, except it'd be a silhouette and be like, who's that Pokemon? And then they'd give you like a minute and then be like, and then they'd say the name of the Pokemon.
Which a meme surfaced about this like
Yeah.
2-ish years ago with the kid, and he's like, I don't even remember what he says. All I just know is he gets it wrong. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah. It was like, who's that Pokemon? And then he's like, it's Pikachu. And then they're like, it's Clefairy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, fuck. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a very good one. There was also an episode in the early anime where where Ash takes a quiz, and it's like, basically they're playing Who's That Pokemon. It was like, name the silhouette of this Pokemon, but it would be like, it would be like a circle, and then he'd be like, it's a Voltorb, and then it would be like, no, it's a Jigglypuff looking down at it, or something like that. Like, so I didn't do anything that mean. And you're not going to have the silhouette. You're just going to have a regular slideshow, a fun little PowerPoint.
I'm so nervous. I hate quizzes. I didn't do good in school, guys. I got so much anxiety for this.
Absolutely. And yeah, so let's just dive in. So this one is a gimme just to kind of like establish how this is going to work. Okay, Lizzie, I'm going to show you a screen, and then I want you to guess what the Pokemon is. And for those listening on the audio, we will also upload the video of this to YouTube if you want to watch Lizzie struggle naming very basic Pokemon.
And we will tell you, obviously, after what it was, so you guys can laugh at me if you're listening for me being like, you're like, oh, how did she get that wrong? Then of course, okay, this is Pikachu. I know Pikachu. I love Pikachu.
This is Pikachu.
I think Pikachu is very, very cute. I think Pikachu it should be very highly rated. I feel like that's not like a lot of people's number one, because I also feel like it's probably like I don't know, like no one picks like the main Pokemon, nobody picks the main character of anything as like their favorite.
Yeah, and like Pikachu became the main character of the anime, and I think it's really interesting that like or at least until Ash left, I don't know since Ash is gone if Pikachu's even like as relevant, but like I think there's been some proof that like the Pokemon company, Game Freak, when they were first making the game, didn't think Pikachu was going to be the most popular, but really just took hold of people. Yes, but either way, this was just a warm up. This is just warm up. We're easing you in.
Feel good about myself. This.
Okay. And this next one.
Bidoof! I know Bidoof.
It's Bidoof.
I know Bidoof. You did a video on Bidoof. Oh my god, I was so nervous, and then it popped up, and I was like, "Hey, wait! Thank you, Alex, for teaching me about Bidoof on YouTube." That video, still to this day, I'm shook at how good it was. I don't even like Pokemon, especially back then. Like, okay, I shouldn't say that now. I like Pokemon. Yeah. Back then, I definitely was like, I don't care. And I remember I sat down, I watched a whole YouTube video. It was so good. And I'm not just saying that as like a friend and a co-host. I'm saying that as like genuinely, it was really good.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. It was probably the most rewarding thing I did on Twitch, was making that video. But yes, I think Bidoof is a very cute, very useless little Pokemon that learns some really dumb moves like Belly Drum, and you can beat the entirety of Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl with just a Bidoof. And we did that. Being able to yawn and Belly Drum and then hit for a bunch of normal like boosted takedowns, pretty great. All right. Next up. What's this one?
I love this little fat sucker. God, he's so cute. This is. We were talking about him last night because I looked for this card for. Everybody else was getting this freaking card. There's a full out art card. I'll look after and I'll show it to you. It's very very cute.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is Dragonite. Dragonite. It's one of the
Is that your final answer?
Dragonite.
It's Dragonite.
Yes. Okay, let me show you. I have one. He's so cute. Everybody else got him, and I was like, I want him. And he's just a cute little fat little sucker. Like, look at him. And he's got his hand up, and he's just adorable.
He's very cute.
Look at.
He's probably my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Oh yeah.
See?
Oh, that's a pretty card.
Yes, he's so cute. I love him. Okay, I'm three for three. How many do you have?
3 for 3. 11 or 12.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Okay. All right, this one. Look at this cute little penguin guy.
Okay, for everybody who's listening, there's a penguin on my screen with a freaking ice head and an antenna sticking out. I'm trying to like be clever about some of these too because it's hard because I feel like with some Pokemon, it's like, oh, okay, I see where you got him. Some of them are like, where the fuck did you get this from? Where did you come up with this name? And oh, he is just a little guy. I wish I could say I know this one. I don't even think I've ever seen this one, to be honest. I want to also guess that he is. I want to say water type, but I also don't know. His name.
He's an ice type. Just to get that helps
I guess
at all.
that. No, it doesn't. But still, I appreciate the knowledge. I want to just call him Icehead, and that sounds so silly. I'm trying to be more clever than that.
Sorry, I have a little creature. I'll be right back.
Amanda,
we need to go outside for a minute.
Once again, if you guys aren't watching on YouTube, you should because Alex has 2 cats. They're very cute. Let's go with. I feel so bad just calling him Ice Block, but I'm gonna have to go with it because I have nothing more clever.
Ice Block?
Yeah.
All right. What if I told you that's actually closer than I thought you would be?
Shut up.
All right. So this Pokemon, his name is Ice Cube.
Oh.
He's got an ice cube on his head. Yeah. So you should at some other time look up what Ice Cube looks like when he's taken damage, because he has a mechanic where like his ice cube head will break and it'll like stop some of the damage, and he looks like this cursed little penguin. Have you ever seen Pengu? Like, no. Do you remember the Pengu animation? Okay, that must have been a Canadian TV thing, but he looks a lot like Pengu.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I know what a Pengu is.
I'm gonna I need to educate you on what my childhood TV looked like.
I was gonna say we should compare notes one day. That would be an interesting topic.
Well, we've already talked about going over Canadian like infomercials that they used to give kids when I was a kid, and there are some gems. Anyway, on to the next gem.
Oh,
look at this deer with his dumpy.
Yeah, I was like, is it a dumpy? Okay, this is, guys, it's a brown deer. He does look like he's got a fat trunk.
Yeah, he's packing.
He's and he's got antlers. And I really want to say that this Pokemon might have been an Arceus.
Yes, kind of. There's a different. There's like a Arceus specific version of this Pokemon in that game.
Okay, I'm gonna say something really off the wall, and I'm gonna go with Deer Dump, just because he's got a dumpy and he's a deer.
Deer Dump. That's what it should be called. That's what it should be called.
Mixed up with deer shit, like actual taking a dump, but like he's got a dumpy and he's just a deer dump.
This one I was hopeful for because Stantler was in Arceus.
Okay, I knew that it was one of those Pokemon that when you said it, I was going to know it. Like the last one, I had no idea. This one, I was like, at least I recognize this one. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten there.
Okay. Well, that's fine. So you're now what, 3 for 5?
Yeah.
Hey, you're still passing. That's a passing grade. All right, this is my second favorite Pokemon.
What a cutie. Oh,
Yeah.
and okay, if I had to guess, is it a fairy type?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, okay.
Fairy and psychic.
Half a point for Lizzy.
Half a point for Lizzy.
Oh no, I don't even know because like I feel like some of them like well, I guess it wasn't Deer Dump either. It was Stantler. Okay, he has Stantler, Antler. You're a fairy. Okay, for everybody who's listening, it looks like a little fairy. She's pink. She's got really big blue hair, and it's like in two like ponytail situations. And I'm really curious how many of you could figure this out just by my really stupid explanation of what I'm looking at.
I will say that the hair is also a little witch hat.
Oh, cute.
It's a little hat. Yeah, that's the whole gimmick of this line of Pokemon.
Okay.
And this is the middle evolution of that line, and it's from Galar.
Okay. Ooh, this one's way harder. I don't know where to start with this one because, like I said, the other one was a deer. So I was like, okay, you must just be a fucking deer ass. But you're too cute to be a deer ass. You're a.
Wow. Quote of the day: "You're too cute to be a deer ass." I'll say that to my wife. See what she thinks.
Can I have a hint? Can I? Not phone a friend. Can you said this is the middle?
It's a middle evolution.
What's before it? Would that totally give it away?
I'll tell you before and after.
Okay.
All right. The before is Hatena, and the after is Hatterene.
Oh, she does kind of look like she has a hat.
Yeah, and it's a little hard because of the white background, but to see.
I'm just gonna fuck around and go Hateno because I do feel like there's like sometimes they just change the ending of things.
Right. It close, but it's Hatrem.
Damn it! She's very cute.
She's very cute. I've been waiting for a plush of this for a while. They made a Pikachu like wearing like a Hatrem costume for Halloween a couple years ago, which I bought, but I want like a proper Hatrem.
Wait, so it's Pikachu dressed up like?
Yeah, I'll show you.
That's cute. I feel like I've seen some of those before where it's like a Pokemon dressed up as another Pokemon, and that's adorable.
Oh God!
It's Arl.
1 second, we spoiled it.
Wait, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's a very cute plushie.
Again, for those of you who are listening, that was this Pokemon, but it was Pikachu dressed up as Hatrem.
All right. So this next one, yeah,
it's our next Pokemon. Onyx. Okay, we need some background context. This is
what are you talking about?
This is
a regular old Onyx.
Okay, so again, me and Alex share a few buddies in the Twitch space, and Party Arlie, who actually Hiplop introduced me to, who is a amazing streamer. Hiplop, you made this Onyx, and it's quite iconic in my opinion.
It is iconic. They're currently in her stream. I made a version with a Santa hat for her.
Oh, that's even better.
It's Onyx. It's our Onyx because on one of her 24-hour streams, way back in the day when she still did those, she was like, "God, I look so much like Onyx," and then everyone was like, "What are you talking about?" So then I photoshopped her face onto an Onyx,
which is exactly this. For those of you who are listening, is literally Onyx's body, but a blonde girl's head, which is Arlie. Yeah. Instead of Onyx's face.
There's now also Arl Gull, which is Arlie's face on a Wingull, which is also quite iconic. But Arl Gull is what she uses as like the tier 3 emote. Mm-hmm. So I've been a tier 3 in her chat for like a year because I just want to be able to use Arl Gull.
Oh my gosh.
And she's also like one of my like 4 or 5 remaining Twitch subs because I watch her and like Lee and I think few others. All right. This next one. Who's that Pokemon?
Okay. this I was gonna say dragon. I'm assuming it's dragon.
It is a dragon type.
Okay.
It's dragon and dark.
Okay, that makes sense. So we're for those of you who are listening, this is a blue and purple and black dragon whose hands look like smaller dragon mouths. Like a 3-headed dragon, like Fluffy from Harry Potter in dragon form.
Sure. I will say that it's the third evolution, and every single evolution in this line has an additional head.
Okay. God, I hate this because I really, really want to be clever, but my mind just blanks the fuck out. And I'm just like, the fuck if I know this. Okay, wait. Can we do what we did last time?
Sure.
What was it? What was before this?
Before this is Dino and Zwelos.
That doesn't help me. Oh my God. Try. There's 3. What'd you say the first one was?
Remember. I will also say that. Remember that. I think that the important one is Zwelos, which is Zwei, which is like 2 in German. So then 3 in German.
You say that like I should just know that off the top of my fucking head. If Fluffy's like and 2 in German, come on, Lizzy. It's not like
Ein, Zwei, Drei.
You've lost me.
It's okay. Okay. All right. You got it. You got to come up with something.
Wait. Travelos. I'm gonna make it my own. Okay. And well, try would be 2. Fuck it. I'm going with Travelos. What is it? Damn it.
It's Hydreigon.
What the fuck?
What, you don't just know all of these like obscure names of Pokemon you've never seen before?
Okay, so break down the German part of this for me again.
Eins, zwei, drei, like in the middle, 3, Dragon. DR. It's in the middle there. There's a lot of like where they'll have like a group of like 3 Pokemon, like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. You know, they like to do stuff like that. Okay.
Again, I'm feeling like the Pokemon people are gonna be like, you're horrible. I'm hoping that there's somebody out there who's like, I got all these.
Oh, I'm sure there are. But I mean, I can't just give you low balls all the time, right? I'm giving you like half of them.
Oh, no.
All right, this one.
He's an ugly little dude. He's so sorry. I'm gonna assume that he's a fire type, or maybe fighting.
Okay.
Sure. He looks like a velociraptor. He's orange. He kind of reminds me. I don't even want to say he reminds me of like Charmeleon and all of them, because Charmeleon and Charizard and all of them are way cuter than this little dude. Yeah, he's orange. He's a dinosaur. He has green eyes. He is I really wish I had somebody else to be like, what would you guess? Just so I could hear somebody else's guesses.
Sure.
Was I right about the type?
I'm not going to give you any hints.
Oh, fuck you. This is so bad. Dragon Punch. Dragon Punch. We're gonna go with the Dragon Punch.
This was a trick question. This was not a Pokemon. It was a Digimon. It's called Agumon.
This is cheating.
I thought you were going to be like, oh, it looks like a Charmander. It's an ugly Charmander, which it is. Well, if you noticed a quick jump here, Lizzy rage quit the call. She was so affronted by my tricks and by not recognizing that was a Digimon. She left.
I need to
but we're
move
back now.
my I did slam my hand down though and definitely quit the entire program that we were recording on and it brought me back and I was like, God dang it. All right,
Damn,
well,
dude.
freaking Digimon. Who played Digimon anyways? Okay.
People who like ugly Pokemon. I don't know.
Ooh, ouch.
All right, here we go. Which one's this, Lizzie?
That's Arceus, isn't it?
It is
It
Arceus.
is. Okay. I was like, ooh, I could be really wrong about that one. Okay.
God
Cool,
of
cool,
all
cool.
Pokemon.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I need to go back. I need to finish that game.
This one I thought you might get, but I'm not
I
sure.
know. No. It looks okay. It's white. It
Mhm.
looks like it's flying. It has blue and red spots, and it's little like he's got like a little 3 situation going up on his head, and one of them's red and one of them's blue. He looks a lot like a Clefairy situation.
Sure.
And I now can't guess Clefairy because I do know it's not Clefairy.
It's not
I feel
Clefairy.
like if Clefairy was a girl and this Pokemon was a boy, it would be not Clefairy, but I'm gonna say I wanted to say Cleflonk.
Flonk, is that your guess?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in. Who wants to be
You're
a millionaire?
in.
Dun,
We're
dun,
locking that
dun.
in. Imagine if it was Cleflonk. Just so you know, Clefairy's evolution is Clefable, but this is not Clefairy's evolution. It's Togekiss.
Oh, okay. So does this go into like Togepi? Because Togepi is the little one, isn't it?
It's Togepi, Togetic, Togekiss.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I like Togepi. Togepi's cute. And now that I think about it, okay, I see it.
Yeah, you see like the similar markings from the egg, like on the stomach, and yeah. All right. I think we have a few more. Oh yeah, it's a fire type.
One angry ass dog.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a dog, and it has horns, or well, horns that like they whip back.
Yeah.
What kind of? It's like it looks like a Doberman basically, but with a tail that has a spike, like a devil dog. Oh, which honestly isn't bad. Devil dog, but
Devil dog.
we're not gonna be that cliche because it's not gonna be that easy because it's Pokemon. So he would be like, the dog, devil dog, D dog,
the dog,
the dog.
The dog. Your guess, the dog. This is a fire and dark type called Houndoom.
Hound. That. Oh man. Okay, I see that though. Hound. It's a dog. Doom.
Like
he does like a yeah. I like it. Damn. Yeah. I gotta really start reaching more.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I think that is the end of our game.
I love it.
That's all the Pokemon ever made.
Listen, all of them. We got through every single one.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to worry about any other Pokemon.
In 35 minutes. The only ones that matter, really. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a few more that matters. I do like I said, I love Vulpix and Ninetales. Hold on, let me look at my app. That Dragonite is really cute. Okay, who else? Oh, I'm a big Rapidash fan. I've been learning about trainers too. Okay.
Do they have like full art trainer cards?
I actually just opened a really cool one this morning. This is Brock, which I actually don't know what Brock does.
Brock is the first gym leader you fight in the first generation of Pokemon. He's a rock type gym leader.
Yep. You take a rock energy from your energy zone and attach them to Golem or Onyx. And this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's some fun art. He's probably one of the most iconic characters in the TV show. And his whole thing is every time he saw a pretty girl, he would like get all smitten.
Oh, yeah. And of course the Eevee. And I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of Mew and Mewtwo. I think that they're cute. Hairless cat looking things.
For sure.
But yeah,
a lot cuter than most hairless cats.
Yeah, I can't say that. I'm also just not a cat person. I'm more of a dog person, and so there's that too.
I like both. My parents have golden retrievers that I love, and I also love my cats a lot.
I have 2 dogs, so and I used to have a cat when I was younger, but then it was like time to get some dogs. Listen, Pokemon people, please don't hate me, okay? I'm still learning. I think this might be the beginning of me learning a few more Pokemon and a few more things about Pokemon.
Do you think you'd ever try a game again?
I really think if I do, I need to go back and finish Arceus. I'd probably try to start it over and learn and relearn a little bit
There's a new
about it.
Legends game coming out, eh? There's Legends ZA or whatever coming
Oh,
out next year.
I don't know. I'll have to look up that one. That one I'm not sure about that.
It's in Kalos, which is like kind of based off of like France.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't finish Arceus, and I did enjoy it. It was really, really good. But I need to like go back and like actually probably finish, play it, enjoy it.
Sure.
And then yeah, I'll probably continue with my app for the time being because it is a lot of fun. And like to my understanding, they're gonna try to start expanding and having more packs in there, and
Oh, cool.
that'll be fun to be able to like find and delve into like new ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for the Pokemon quiz.
Anytime.
Feeling
Anytime.
great and horrible all at the same time.
Oh, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had fun making it, being like, okay, what's like not too obscure of one or
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it was great. Anything else about Pokemon? I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to ask you about Pokemon. I can't think of anything. What's up next for you in Pokemon? Anything?
I think I want to. I really enjoy like Nuzlocking, which is
Mm-hmm.
where you play through the game and there are like extra rules to make it hard. I'd really like to try to Nuzlock a few of like the ROM hacks for Pokemon. Um, I've had an idea for like a video series about Pokemon, which I might do, which would require me to play through some of the games and watch some
Mm-hmm.
of the anime. So, but honestly, my life is not planned beyond tonight right now
Yeah.
because I'm closing a play which has been a long 6 months chapter of my life tonight. So I don't have the energy to plan beyond that of
Mm-hmm.
like
But that'd
yeah,
be
but
good to get some of your time back, do some of your own things. That's
yeah.
um outside of Pokemon, I have been playing Dragon Age, Veilguard, and uh, absolutely obsessed. I
Yeah.
think it's so good. I've really really enjoyed it so far. So I'll be excited to talk about that once I'm done with it.
There's another like kind of more action based RPG that's coming out called Avowed, which I'd be interested to see if
Yeah.
about playing next year.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like Skyrim a little
Okay.
bit, and it's set in the world of like Pillars of Eternity, which was like a CRPG I really liked. So yeah, there's like
Hmm.
some RPGs I want to play coming up. I still need to beat Baldur's Gate 3, and I think you should play Baldur's Gate 3. I really do.
It's funny. I think we talked about this last time that my husband also said he was like, I think you should try it. And I think I might. I think me and my husband need to finally sync Steam accounts so I can just use his
Right.
and just actually give it a go. Right now I need to get through Dragon Age. But yeah, it's actually on my list of things to try because I do also think I'll end up liking it a lot.
You should, yeah, just like start on like the lowest difficulty so you're
Mm-hmm.
not like super worried about like am I making the most optimal character
Yeah,
creation
yeah, yeah.
decision.
Outside of gaming, are y'all watching anything right now?
I'm well, I'm watching a lot of Hallmark Christmas movies to be
Are
honest.
you?
Yes.
I think we're gonna decorate today. We have somebody to
Mm,
come watch our dogs, so we're having somebody come meet our pups, and then I think we're gonna decorate for Christmas. So
yeah. I want to talk about Hallmark Christmas movies on our next episode.
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
I have so much to say.
Are you watching Shrinking?
Yeah, I am watching Shrinking.
So
I
good.
am
It's
watch I,
so good. That show just is everything. It's
I
so well written.
I'm a little worried. So the first episode I was like, and then after that I thought the second season like really took off because
Mm-hmm.
it's going really well.
Yeah.
I love the guy who played Roy Kent in Ted Lasso. His character,
Mm-hmm.
oh man,
So good.
that's It's so good.
Are you completely up to date? I'm not going to spoil anything.
I've not seen this week's episode.
Okay. This show just really makes you feel a lot of things, and this last episode really, like, I walked away going, wow, okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh, go ahead.
that's what we've been watching, and also the countdown begins for
Severance.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Severance
So
in January.
that'll be exciting to talk about, as well as a again pro season Severance lover for Alex and first time watcher of a few months ago on my side. So I'm super excited about season 2.
I've been thinking about Severance because I decided so I had to, like, for the play I'm directing, I had to figure out what we were going to have for, like, pre-show music and intermission music.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what about some Defiant Jazz? So I went on Spotify, just typed in Defiant Jazz, and it made me like a playlist of like Defiant Jazz music. And that's what we've been using.
That's awesome, though.
I was thinking about it. Yeah. No, and I'm also like, I want to watch the new Dune show on Crave, or I guess on HBO, that just came out.
Huh. Is it part of like the Dune, like the movies, the same thing?
It's the same universe.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like I don't know if they're related or continuity, but it's like has to do with Arrakis and Bene Gesserit. HBO.
Okay, I'll have to look it up because we watched both of them semi recently, and I loved both of them. I thought they were great.
So I'm not sure if it's like part of the movie timeline or not, or it's just like another show about Dune stuff. Either way, I'm like, more Bene Gesserit, let's go. So yeah, I think that's like Severance, Shrinking, Dune. I still need to watch Rings of Power season 2 because I'm a big Lord of the Rings nerd.
Yeah, I've heard of other friends who talk about it that seem to have really liked it. It's not something that's been on our docket, though. It's not something we have lined up. We've been just in Shrinking and in moving mode, and now just getting ready for the holidays, which is super exciting.
Yeah, I pretty much exclusively watch shitty Christmas movies between now and the end of December.
If you had to give me one to watch, like if I was going to sit down and watch one tonight, what would it be?
One Hallmark Christmas movie?
Just one. Yep.
Christmas in Evergreen, hands down.
Where is it?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
It is the quintessential Hallmark Christmas movie.
Okay.
It's not about quality. It's about turning your brain off, watching people fall in love, and embracing the Christmas spirit.
Okay.
All right. It's not about it. They're not good movies. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like if you're decorating and you want something on that's like, you can at any moment you can turn your brain off for 20 minutes and check back in, and you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about these movies, which is why I watch so many of them while I work.
I was going to say, because you don't actually have to physically pay attention.
No, but it's like they have a formula timed down to the minute. It's like, within the last 2 minutes of the movies where they always kiss, and then they're like, all right, they kissed, it's done, cut it, it's over. And like,
something dramatic's always gonna have to happen, and then they're gonna come back and everything's gonna be great by the end.
Yeah, but the drama in a Hallmark Christmas movie is pretty low stakes. It's like, oh, you have to go on a flight, or I misheard you say something about what you're looking for out of a relationship to someone, or like, or sometimes they just don't do it. They just don't have a dramatic twist. Anyway, I know they're bad. All right. But I love them.
Alex is like, let me just cover my ass here in case anybody goes to watch this movie that I just suggested, and they come back like, you're horrible. Lizzy might be horrible at Pokemon, but you can't recommend a movie to save your fucking life. It's like, okay, let's just be clear. This is Hallmark holiday movies.
This is what is the quintessential Hallmark Christmas movie. And I think Christmas in Evergreen ticks every single box of like, these are, if you want to know what the elements, what the formula is laid out in its like platonic form, It's Christmas and evergreen.
I can appreciate it though. Maybe that will be the one that we throw on while we put up our Christmas tree. Are you a Christmas decorator before Thanksgiving? Well, I guess. Well,
Well, not before Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving's in October. I don't know what you're talking
oh yeah,
about,
yeah. Okay,
but
American Thanksgiving.
yeah. Typically we are like short, like usually like third week of November, second week
Mhm.
in November. I'm usually harassing Jess to start
So have
decorating.
y'all decorated yet?
No, because I've been
Oh,
so busy with
oh,
this
true.
play,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I helped yesterday. I helped my aunt decorate her house
Oh,
because
nice.
she lives alone and she has
Oh,
like 100, 200 Christmas decorations that she needs to put up. So
love
I
that.
every year I help her, but we
Oh,
haven't put ours
nice.
up. We'll put ours up probably this week or next.
I
So
think that's either gonna be tonight or we'll do it tomorrow because we're going
right.
to families for Thanksgiving. It's nice to like come back and have
Sure.
everything decorated. But with that being said, guys, enjoy your holidays for those who, you know, celebrate American Thanksgiving or anything that you guys have going on. Super, super thankful for you guys that have been listening, following along, supporting all of the above.
Mm.
Um, Remember, you guys can find us on Spotify and Apple Music, YouTube, all under the Still Loading podcast. Um, and yeah, so I hope you guys have a good holiday. Happy travels. Please be careful to anybody who is traveling, but listen to us while you're traveling. That's the
Mm.
key here. I hope you guys enjoy getting to laugh at me picking apart Pokemon. Okay. And hopefully there will be another evolution of Pokemon in the Still Loading podcast where we get to talk a little bit more deeper when I dig a little bit deeper as well. But thank you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.